Trust what you say and that's all okay. But everything starts to feel like a con, and I'm the pawn. Am I right or wrong?
Every year when the big buck hunting goes into its lull, it's the perfect time to get out there and fill your doe tags. This episode is not going to leave you any room to get up and walk away from the TV, because I can guarantee you this doe slamathon is going to be an absolute riot.
Select Hunter. Select UA Package. Select Point. Select Transport. Select Accuracy Package. Select Nikon Optics.
Population control. Population control. Big old doe. That's exactly what we need taken out of here for sure. Those big does, especially leery ones like that, need to go. We're hunting bucks, but the rut's almost winding down now. And we gotta take deer like that out, so sweet. Thanks, babe, for filming.
We're in a big cottonwood over here. Just a perfect shot. Right? Wow. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Big doe. Got meat for the table.
These next few hunts are from our Nock On Pro staff member, Waylon Byers, aka Stitch, being filmed by his good buddy, Pete Clendenin, the Iceman.
Well, here she is. She didn't go but 80 yards. You know, we're in that transition period, that lull period in October. The bucks just don't seem like they're on their feet during daylight hours. Trail cameras are showing, nighttime pictures of them. We decided to roll in with the bail blind and set up on some does on this field. It worked out. She came in to within 30 yards, and she wasn't leery of the blind at all. We just brought it in tonight. She didn't go but 80 yards. The shot was a little forward, but it worked out great. She'll be good eating. Knock and roll, baby. Meh. Meh. Looks like Halloween, Pete. Or Christmas. And down she goes. Well, here she is. Nothing like having some food with some snow and 20-degree temperatures in Iowa. We had 50 or 60 deer come out, and they were close. We were going to clear the field when we got out of the bail blind anyway, so we decided to take a doe tonight, and worked out great. She's out in the middle here. The bail blinds are for sure something to look into when you get a chance. They work great. Omer Edge did the number 2. Knock and roll.
Be sure to visit knockonarchery.com to see our entire line of Nock On lifestyle clothing, as well as some awesome Nock On gear and accessories that I personally take to the field myself. Enter promo code SHOWFAN and I'll include a free signed photo. Also remember that all U.S. orders over 100 get free shipping. KnockOnArchery.com.
Dead center.
On this segment of Dead Center, I want to talk about the importance of your bow hand and your grip, because what that hand does has an immediate influence on what happens with the path of your arrow. And I think any of you bow hunters out there who have drawn back and aimed perfectly center in the target and made a great shot and watched your arrow go way off path without being able to explain it, I think that you can easily assume that it was most likely because your grip position was wrong. It's easy for us to make a change in our front hand, and that small change can make a big difference in where your arrow lands on the target. What you want to do to make sure that you have a proper grip is you want to first just simply raise your hand straight up, and you'll notice that your thumb is on a 45-degree angle. This angle right here is the perfect position to put your hand in the bow. You shouldn't have it straight up like this, and you shouldn't be too far out to the side like this. Another thing too, you want to make sure that once you draw the bow, that you relax your bow arm pretty much from your elbow forward. You need to have a completely relaxed and torque-free hand, because if you are putting any type of pressure on that riser, it's going to instantly decide that that arrow is going to go another direction than what it's supposed to. A really cool thing that's out on the market right now, a friend of mine came up with, is called the True Shot Coach. And this little guy right here is a simple little training aid that's made with a wedge, and it slides on your hand, and what it does is it prevents you from squeezing too tight on your bow grip. And this is an easy thing that a lot of people do wrong, is they put, the chicken choke on their bow grip. So what you want to do with this is you put it on, and it allows you to put your grip in the perfect place on your hand. It's not too far in. This literally blocks you from going too deep into the grip, as well as it prevents you from squeezing your hand too hard around your riser. It's a really cool little training aid that's going to help you get your hand in a perfect and consistent position to make you more accurate downrange.
Here's some footage from an awesome morning that I had with my good buddy Dustin along the edge of a bean field and a cedar thicket out of the bail blind.
Is that a butt bug? I didn't think so. Make sure you're hunting real solid. I am.
All right, everybody, we're out here bailing back straps once again. It was a nasty, cold, wet, miserable morning, and perfect for a bail blind. I love it. When it's nasty out, these things are awesome. And it's my man Dustin right here. Good shot. This is how we do it. Good morning's work right here, bailing back straps, man. Stay tuned, we got some more action coming up.
If you're looking to learn more about archery, be sure to tune in to Knock On Podcast. Knock On Podcast is a weekly talk show where I get in-depth with shooting techniques, equipment setup, and also give you a no BS review on some of the latest industry gear. Knock On Podcasts are great for listening on a road trip or that dreaded ride into work. Expand your archery knowledge with the highest level of world-class information on the airwaves. Knock On Podcast.
Lone Wolves Field Recon.
Well, this is going to be another awesome field recon segment for you, because we've taken last year's recon segment of having our bale blinds on an elevated deck to now we've decided to go take them one step further and make them mobile. It's a buddy of mine. They took an old farm trailer and built a deck on top of it so that we could put the bale blind on there, and this is going to allow us to adjust ourselves to whatever type of pattern the deer are going to be doing. Because for this early season, I'm actually right now, this is on a first year alfalfa patch, and there's a lot of deer coming in here for this early season. But as soon as our row crops start to get combined, I can guarantee you that those deer are going to move into those corn and bean fields. And the same thing for the late season, you're going to have to adjust yourself to where the high concentration of deer are going, and this is going to allow us to do that. The other thing that's going to be great about this type of setup is during those late season hunts, many of you know that a lot of times you blow a ton of deer out of your area by walking in on crunchy snow and in some of those areas where all the foliage is falling off the trees. So this is going to allow us to actually hook it up to a vehicle, which a lot of times your deer are a lot less cautious of, and you can pull it into the area that you need to be, and you're going to be able to hunt right where you want to be. I want to just tell you though, make sure you check your state regulations, because every state has a slightly different rule for portable blinds and whether or not they can be attached to a movable vehicle. Here in Iowa, we are legal to have it still attached to the vehicle. So for the late season hunts, you can guarantee I'm going to pull into the field that I want to hunt, get in the blind, and then that evening just slip onto the vehicle and take it right out of the field. And the animals are going to be getting pushed out not by a human walking in and out, but instead by a vehicle, which a lot of times is a lot lighter pressure. So hopefully this is going to get you a bigger buck this year.
Talk a little bit about the bale blind. You just seen us shoot that doe out of it. She didn't go, 80 yards, but anyway, we got standing soybeans out in front of us, and me and Pete put 2 bale blinds on trailers and we hauled them in here, about a little bit after the rut sometime. And so they've been setting a while, but the deer just pay no attention to them at all. They work perfect. Put them on a trailer, they're mobile, we can move them around. We got, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 acres of beans here. We can, if we have to make a move, we can come in that day and take and move them and still hunt it. Everything works out great with them because they're mobile on the trailers. The deer pay no attention to them at all. Check them out, bale blinds.
Well, there she is. She didn't go too far. This is late season here. It's cold. We got snow on the ground. I had 2 doe tags left. I filled one the other night, and this is the second doe I've actually shot with that Ulmer Edge. I tell you what, it's putting a hole in them. It definitely is blowing through them with some big holes with some big blood trails. Meat for the freezer for me and old Petey. Knock and roll.
Another doe bites the dust. Cold, freezing. I can barely feel my fingers. And that is another doe down. Population control. It's so cold right now. You can't even see your breath. I got hot hands in the back of my hands. It still isn't working. Ow.
On this last hunt, we're going to join a special young man, Justin Stogdill, who's great friends with Little Dud on his soccer team. And what makes this hunt so special is that this is Justin's first ever bow hunt. And it's something that his dad was planning on doing with him this past year, but unfortunately, we lost Ron to a fight with cancer, so I wanted to make sure that I took advantage of this early youth hunt to get Justin his first deer with a bow.
Oh my god, I shot my first one.
Nice, good job.
Oh my god.
Sorry I didn't get it. I was trying to switch windows.
Yeah,
Do you know how close that was?
yeah, that was like 8 or 10 yards.
Yeah, 8 yards at the most.
Oh my god.
A little bit far back.
Hi, my name is Justin, and this is the first time I went bow hunting. My dad wanted to take me this year, but unfortunately he watched me up in heaven, and I did a good shot, and I think he even helped me guide my arrow to the right spot. And I want to thank John for letting me hunt in this really cool blind. And this is a really good alfalfa field. I think it was a good spot. There was a nice doe that came in, and I shot it, and let's go see if we can find it.
You're looking out for blood.
There she is.
What?
Yeah, right there.
Nice. That was not a very long track job at all, was it?
Nope.
Go on behind her. Nice job. Nice. Set your bow down. What do you think of your first deer?
It's awesome.
What are you feeling right now?
I'm just really excited. This was a good deer that I shot. I'm just glad that I had the chance. And I want to thank you for taking me hunting, John. And
Absolutely, buddy. You've had a rough year.
yeah,
This is a pretty special deer for you, isn't it?
yeah,
It's something that you really wanted to do last year with your dad. And I'm sure he was watching over you, buddy.
yep.
He guided that arrow.
Huh.
That's for sure. Brought that doe right into 6 yards. You couldn't ask for a better morning. Your first.
Yeah.
What do you think of your first morning hunting?
It was awesome. We've seen 6 bucks and 6 does. We were getting ready to leave, and then we saw 3 does coming in, and they hopped the fence, and it gave, like, she turned around, and I got a good shot, and I got her.
Hit her a little bit far back, but we did the right thing by giving her some time, didn't we?
Yep.
All right. Well, you got to do the knock on right there. You got to hit it. Boom. Good job, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Not only is it important to teach these young people how to hunt, it's more important to teach them the correct way to properly tag their animals and to properly follow the laws and the hunting regulations that are posted by the DNR.
Okay, you're gonna wrap it halfway around and stick the sticker to itself on the other side. There you go. And the sticker's all stuck to itself?
Yep.
Okay, now you've properly tagged your deer. That's important to do, okay?
Okay.